Hey guys, what's up? It's John. I've got another product review today. We're going to be looking at the Savanna Crosshair jacket, which I have on, and pants by Scentlok. This is part of the early season system. Let me break down the video for you real quick. I'm going to talk a little bit about the scent technology. We're going to physically look at the product. I'm going to talk to you about how my field testing went with regards to temperature as well as scent control. And then we're going to wrap it up with pros, cons, where to get it, and how much it costs. So here we go. Scentlok uses what's called their carbon alloy technology in these clothes. What it is, in a nutshell, is there's three main components. There's the activated carbon, which we're all used to, which kind of works like a sponge. So it absorbs up all the odor molecules and holds them, and then when you reactivate it in the dryer, meaning you heat it up really hot, it releases all those odor molecules, and then it's ready to go again. They've added a treated carbon to this technology. The treated carbon is very similar to the activated carbon, however, it can absorb a larger spectrum of odor molecules. The third component to the carbon alloy technology is the addition of zeolite. Zeolite doesn't have a huge range of odor catching capabilities, but it's very specific in the fact that it can catch the small molecules that may filter past the activated or treated carbon. Okay, I think I got that right. Just go over to their website. I'm going to put the link in the information for this video, and they've got more specific information on it, as well as a little bit deeper science on the technology. All right, now let's take a little bit closer look at the jacket and the pants. The camo pattern that I have is the Real Tree Extra with green. We'll talk about some of the different patterns at the end of the video. We'll start by looking at the pants. It has a normal fly-in zipper like you'd find in a pair of jeans. If you don't like wearing a belt in the field, that's okay. It does have an adjustable waistband. On the bottom of the pants leg, there's no zipper and no snaps. In my case, I just slide my rubber boots right over the bottom of the pants and it works out pretty good. But if you already have your boots laced up and they may be a little bit bigger, there's no opportunity to open up the bottom of the pants to make it easier to slide them over your boots. As far as the pockets go, two in the hips where you would normally find pockets in a pair of jeans. However, these have zippers on them. And then there's also cargo pockets, which total 4. When you look at the cargo pockets, it's actually 2 pockets in one. There's a hidden pocket behind the cargo pocket that does not have a zipper, and then on the front of the pocket, there is a zipper pocket. Now let's look at the jacket. The jacket has a very slim fit, especially the sleeves. The sleeves have a nice slim profile, and the cuffs of the jacket are made from a spandex material, so they fit really tight around your wrists. That's good for 2 reasons. One, it keeps the smell in, because once you have a suit on like this, smell can only get out in a couple areas, by the neck, the wrists, and the bottom of the pants. The second is you don't have big bulky sleeves to deal with, especially if you're a bow hunter. I was able to put my release right over the sleeve and it didn't get in the way. As far as pockets go, the jacket has 3 pockets. It has 2 zipper pockets in the waist where you would normally find pockets in a jacket, and then it has 1 more in the upper chest with a zipper on it. If you turn around and look at the top of the jacket, there is a slit for a safety harness. It makes it really convenient to put your safety harness on under the suit and then just pull out the tree strap from the hole. Alright guys, now that we've looked at it, let's talk about how it performed in the field. I was able to wear this suit for about 30 hours in the tree, so I can talk a little bit about temperature as well as scent control. Let's look at temperature first. The first place I got to wear the suit was opening weekend in Kentucky this year for archery, and the temperatures were crazy hot, mid-90s, humid, but I wanted to see how this thing worked. The only thing I wore under this thing was a t-shirt and a pair of shorts, and I'm telling you what, 95 degrees was way too hot to be wearing any kind of camo. That being said, when it started to cool down in the evenings and got down to like that mid-80s, it started to feel a little bit more comfortable. So I would give it a max temperature of about, mid-80s. And as far as minimum temperature, when I got done in Kentucky, I brought it back to Wisconsin. I wore it for some bow hunting in Wisconsin where the temperatures were more in the 70s, closer to the evening, 60s, even high 50s. And when I wore the suit, I wore a t-shirt and some sweatpants underneath it, and it was really, really comfortable. Now the company says that this suit is for anything above 60 degrees. Even when it got into the upper 50s, I was really comfortable. I'm going to go as far as saying if you put a couple extra layers under this camo, I think you can wear it down to closer to mid 50s, even 50 degrees. So if you're in the northern states, maybe you can wear it into the beginning of the rut, maybe around Halloween if it's nice days. If you're in the south, you might be able to wear a suit like this right through the rut. All right, let's talk about scent control. When it was hot, scent control was really tough. I mean, mid-90s, sweating. It was hard to get a grasp on if anything worked at that point because we probably smelled like a foot. But when the conditions were comfortable, I thought that the Scentlok suit worked very good. Specifically, in the footage that you're about to see, this doe was straight downwind from me. There was a light breeze blowing right at her, and she was only 20 yards away sitting eating on this food plot. She sat there for between 15 and 20 minutes and never even knew I was there. So that gave me some added confidence in this camo suit. Now just a side note, I'm not a big believer that any one product is going to make you invisible to the deer. I think it's a combination of doing a lot of the right things. So when I hunt, obviously, I'm taking the scent-free showers, I'm using the scent-free sprays, I'm doing everything with the clothing that the manufacturer recommends, I'm cleaning it, I'm activating it in the dryer, and then all of my stuff stays in scent-free containment until I get out into the field, and then I put it all on before I walk into the stand. The reason I bring this up, there are a lot of pieces to the puzzle that if you can get most of them right, I think it can help you a lot. My point is, don't throw a suit on like this, smoking a cigar, drinking whiskey in your stand, and think that the deer aren't going to smell you because they advertise that this is a scent control suit. But if you do everything right, I think you can have a little bit of an advantage. Alright guys, let's wrap this thing up. Pros and cons and where to get it. What did I like about the product? I like how it fit. Very slim profile. The sleeves were slim. I didn't have to worry about the string from my bow catching the material. Nice spandex, tight around the wrist, so I could actually put my release right over the cuffs of the jacket. Next, the suit is very quiet. No issues with noise at all. Rubbing the material on itself, nice and quiet in the tree. I also thought that this suit had an adequate amount of pockets. With the jacket and the pants together, there's 9 pockets, and I had plenty of room to keep the stuff on me that I like to keep on me and not in my bag. For instance, my rangefinder, when the rut comes, grunt call, cell phone. I like to keep a remote for my GoPros. So all that stuff I was able to keep on me at all times. And I think the most important thing for a bow hunter is to have a suit that has cargo pockets in the top of the legs, because when you're sitting there all day, that's the most accessible part of your body is the top of your legs, and I stuff lots of things in there, so it was really nice to see that this product had the cargo pockets on the top of the thighs. The slit in the back of the jacket was nice because I can wear my safety harness underneath it, which I really like to do, and then I can just pull the strap out the back. It had a pretty good range of temperature. I was comfortable from 60 degrees to about 85, so it is a nice early season suit, and I think you could, like I said before, get away with using it a little bit later into the season if you just bundle up a little bit more. And then as far as scent control, it's hard to be real specific, but I didn't have any big problems with it, and I did show you some footage of a doe that was standing right downwind from me. So as far as scent control, no issues with that. Alright, let's look at cons. I actually really like this product, and there's only one thing that I would change if I could change it, and it's the fact that the pants don't have a zipper or any buttons at the bottom. And the issue with that is, and it wasn't an issue for me because I wear the rubber boots and I just slide them over the bottom of the pants. But if you have some pretty big dogs and you wear some pretty big boots, I don't know if you're going to be able to slide the pants over the boots. You might have to unlace them, take them off, put the pants on, and then put your boots back on. And if you're trying to get dressed in the field, it's just one more thing to do. So that's the only change I would make with the product. Alright, how much is it and where can you get it? Pretty much across the board, $99 for the pants, $99 for the jacket, and that's at the Scentlok website. I'm going to put their link below, so I would go to the website and check it out there. But also found it at Cabela's, Gander, Bass Pro, and same price at all these places. The reason I would recommend going to the website is because I was only able to find the Realtree Extra at Cabela's where I picked it up. However, they do make it in some different patterns. They've also got Realtree Max 1. They've got the Mossy Oak Bottomlands. And then for you guys that like to sit in a tent, they also make this suit in just black. On the website, there's other accessories. There's head covers, there's hats, there's gloves. You can look at all that stuff. And for the women, there's a suit that's very similar to this. It's the Wild Heart Savanna. You can find that on the website. And then there's another suit called the Quick Strike, which is similar to this, but it's a coverall. So go over to the website, and they've got all kinds of different stuff you can look at. That's it, another video done. I hope you liked it. As always, I try to give you as much information as I can, so ultimately, as the consumer, you can make the decision on if you like the product or not. Leave your comments below, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Peace.